Take a step back. Don't let any of your punches go around the back of the head, and most importantly, protect yourself at all times.
Matt Skelton just getting told off there, but not touching gloves. The game face comes on. Matt Skelton, who has not been in a ring with McDermott in the losing effort before that, lasted just 2 rounds against David Price. But we remember 2.5 years ago or so, he was pitched in with another prospect, Tom Dallas, who was obviously nowhere near the kind of level.
Sort of shape. So that would suggest he's going to give this a bit of a go, and he does no tricks. And he's going to be throwing some punches if this goes any distance that Joshua has.
It's normally Matt Skelton that's doing the bullying and the pushing over the ropes, and Joshua letting the old boy know right here to be the governor physically. You're not going to intimidate Joshua. That was the message right there.
The Joshua jab is important here. He wants to keep this fellow off him. He wants to keep him at long range, just as he's doing here. Good stuff. That's good.
So, yeah, Skelton has certainly not come to lie down. He said he's got ambitions.
A little bit too clumsy, Skelton. You can see him walking right onto something, but he's hoping that maybe he can get his own bomb home for stumbling in to Joshua, which is dangerous.
Matt Legg tried that on these feet, and he came out throwing bombs. Oh, he got a right hand in there, Skelton. And that didn't last too long. The quickest win. Skelton getting caught there as well. And he's landed a couple of shots here, the 47-year-old.
Yeah, Joshua Skelton, he wants to bulldoze for that's it. As you want Skelton in the back. That's a terrific jab that Joshua has.
47 years old now, but didn't turn pro. That's Skelton. Martial arts background, kickboxing primarily.
And the forehead goes down, so you know he's going to swing the right hand over. And Joshua just stay from him. He can see what's coming. There you go again.
Feint from Joshua.
Oh, great shot.
Caught him. Skelton took that and has a big grin on his warning sign from Anthony Joshua. And there's another one.
This is good stuff, Joshua. Keeping cool. This is clever.
And just catching in there as they went for a little dance. A dancing bear got caught right on the bell there. They're telling Skelton in his corner.
Well, that's what I was saying. He's facing a man with a reputation tonight, that he was overly respectful. I thought he boxed really well in the opening. That was a terrific. Skelton just decided to laugh about it, but it was a good shot. Can't take too many of those.
Round 2. Anthony Joshua facing the most experienced opponent he's been in with. What a bodybuilder in his 12 years as a pro.
That's what Joshua wants, pushing Skelton back. Skelton's a problem when he's coming forward. He can rumble forward. Put him on the back foot, you take away most of it.
Skelton. Joshua feinting and parrying going on in there at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good job. He wants to develop that. You know, a huge heavyweight led away. Doing well here, he's keeping his cool, just taking his time. Good right hand again.
And Skelton took it very well. How many more of those can he take though? The legs wobbled there. That right hand. There comes the spearing jab again. Right hand over the top from Joshua. All over Joshua.
See, he doesn't have any timing, Skelton. At 47, he's got his weight down. You know, he's in some sort of shape, but the timing landed anything solidly so far. Now that was just a kind of humble, but quite the opposite from Joshua.
Slipped inside there. Joshua looked to land the right hand, but he's taking his time and measuring it up, and that right hand did the damage. He just waited, because when it landed, it was perfect. Up at 9, is Steve Gray going to let this carry on? 35 seconds left in the round. 2 rounds for Joshua, who takes his time, measures him up again. Skelton's all over the place. Steve Gray, Matt Skelton sinks to his haunches. He was destroyed by that right again. 7 out of 7 inside 2 rounds.
The manner he went about it, hardly took a decent shot from Skelton. Okay, Skelton, 47.
Let's look at some of the action from earlier in the round as he started to pour it on.
Skelton a little bit of respect as he's due, but then he upped the pace. I think he realised when he took away most of what he had. And you can see him looking for the huge right hand. There you go. Doing the job. See, that was a kind of glancing blow. That seemed to come off the shoulder, and then the shorter right hand Joshua possesses. That's terrific. And then you can see the point. You know, it was the body language that convinced Steve Gray from Matt Skelton.
Yeah, he was on the way down here, wasn't he? And as you say, no argument at all. 6 before him had found out that best shot not good enough, not against the man.
Matt Skelton in no position to continue, therefore your winner, and still undefeated, taking the record to 7 with 7, all inside the scheduled distance. It's AJ Anthony Joshua.
A very, very popular win here in Liverpool.
That's our appreciation.
He just gets fans on his side wherever he goes.
33 seconds of the second round. Matt Skelton in no position to continue, therefore your winner, and still undefeated, taking the record to 7 with 7, all inside the scheduled distance. It's AJ Anthony Joshua.
A very, very popular win here in Liverpool.
That's our appreciation.
He just gets fans on his side wherever he goes. Liverpool, no exception. And the talk is that he may be boxing in Dublin next month. They're talking about the Ukrainian Yaroslav Zavarotny, who recently went 10 rounds with David Price. So definitely has some durability, and that's what they're going to need to find for AJ. He keeps bombing these fellas out of there. Matt Skelton going the way of all previous opponents of AJ, gone inside 2 rounds.
Well, a good name on the record, stopping Matt Skelton. The crowd seemed to enjoy it, did you?
Yeah, 100%. No negatives about boxing. I love the sport, and
the talk is that he may be boxing in Dublin next month. They're talking about the Ukrainian who recently went 10 rounds with David Price. So definitely has some durability. Skelton going the way of all previous opponents of AJ, gone inside 2 rounds.
Well, a good name on the record, stopping Matt Skelton. The crowd seemed to enjoy it, did you?
Yeah, 100%. No negatives about boxing. I love the sport, and I was looking forward to getting in there, mixing it up again. That's out of the way, back to the gym. Look forward to August 30th now in Dublin.
Matt Skelton's a veteran. It's quite difficult to box, isn't he? A little bit awkward at times.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I had him when he was like European level, do you know what I mean? But eventually, I'll get there and I'll be fighting guys that were at his level. But definitely a good name on the record. Not much point in boxing guys that I'm going to be knocking over all the time. Matt came game, don't get me wrong. You know, and the game plan works, stuck to my jab, relaxing. Each fight I'm learning. And if I keep on progressing, I'll keep on getting them second round, first round knockouts.
You seemed to miss with the first right hand, but that gave you the angle for the second.